What's up, you guys? CJ here from CJ's Gaming Channel, and we are approaching SoCalGamingexpo soon, June 6th, 7th, and 8th in Pasadena, California, and I'm so excited to be going to this expo. It's one of my favorites. I went last year, so if you guys didn't watch those videos, definitely check them out. This year is going to be insane. They'll have more voice actors, lots of giveaways, more vendors, you name it. It's going to be very big. Go if you can. If you can't, I'm going to do my best to record everything so that way you guys can experience it through the lens of CJ's Gaming Channel. And you know what? I wanted to recap a little bit about what happened last year, where I got to meet some of my favorite people in the hobby. So without further ado, check out a few interviews that I did with most of the Pixel Games squad and Chase After the Right Price and a few other guys. Also, a lot of fun things are happening on the channel. I'm starting a new series called the PlayStation 2 Power Plays, and what I'm basically doing is I'm going to all these events and I'm looking for PlayStation 2 games under $50 that I'm actually going to play. So there's a few titles that I remember playing back in the day, but I didn't play too heavily on PlayStation 2, so I'm really excited to try some new games out. I know you guys have mentioned a few on my Instagram page, so definitely let me know down in the comments below which games you think I should pick up for under $50. And also, the hype about Switch 2 is coming out, so there's going to be a lot of things happening in June. And also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to some flea markets in California. Hopefully I can come away with a few things to bring back home to New York. I'm really excited for my trip, and I hope to meet some of you guys there, so don't be shy. Come say hello, and let's have a good time. Hope you guys enjoy.
No, you're good. I had a late start today. I was early yesterday. Not a problem. Tired. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you trying to get a whole set yourself?
I was planning because I don't think I can make it. I was planning to buy all the Konami Super NES games.
Okay.
And I got it, but I'm missing two. Metal Warrior and Batman Road.
Gotcha.
I didn't see any.
Nothing?
They're super expensive.
Dang.
But yeah.
Best of luck.
Have fun.
Later, Gabbo.
See you around.
Yeah, of course.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah. Retro Rick.
Oh, you're good. I'm getting all B-roll stuff right now.
There you go.
I'm having to get B-roll to make us like a promo video for Archon because
Okay.
Archon doesn't exist yet. We've never had one. So I'm like, Riff, I'm stealing all your content.
It's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, it's the best thing I can do, right?
How's your day going? You get some
Really
good stuff today too?
Yeah, I did a different kind of video where I game hunted for other people.
Okay.
So it was cool.
That's cool.
I have no idea how it's going to land, but I tried it. You know?
You're experimenting, man. I respect it.
I have to. Sometimes I get bored. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Same thing, you know. So
I loved your panel yesterday.
Thank
it was
you so
really
much.
informative, and I'm going to turn all the stuff like you said into content and use it for months, you know?
Awesome.
Like just
Thank you.
clip them out. It's a bunch of stuff. Would you mind doing a video with me real
love
quick?
to.
I only have 2 questions. I don't want to take up too
love
much
to
of your
help.
time.
Yeah.
What's up, you guys? CJ here from CJ's Gaming Channel, and I'm with the man Retro Rick on YouTube. Sorry, he's a little tall and I'm a little short.
See, I'm the first time I've ever been called tall.
Exactly, look at that. I have a question for you, Rick.
Okay.
So, what is one item that you're still hunting? What's a grail item that you're looking for? If there's anything that you're still looking for right now.
I'm looking for a TurboGrafx Express complete in box. So the TurboGrafx 16 portable.
Okay.
And I don't think I've seen one here. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And then another question. What advice can you give to somebody or a group of people so YouTube is a grind, right? People have day jobs. We were talking about this in the panel. What's some advice you could give to someone who feels like they're burnt out, but they still want to grind it out on YouTube? What's some like realistic advice that you think you could give to someone?
2 things. Film what you're already doing. So if you're a game hunter, but you also clean games and have to process games, things like that, film some of that. I mean, you're already going to do it anyways. People find that stuff interesting. And then I would also say batch content. So I'm getting done with my 12th video for the last 3 days, and now I have video content for the next almost 3 months. So yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. What's up, you guys? We're here with Ricky. Check it out. So, oh, and also check out his shirt.
Dude,
amazing shirt.
I actually got this from Kris.
Chris?
I feel bad because I think he wants it back.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Kris.
Let's check out the back too of that shirt, man. That's epic. So I have a question for you, Ricky. What is some advice if you want to give to someone wanting to start a game podcast just like you guys with Pixel Game?
So, I mean, the guys, here's the one thing I would do. Get a bunch of dudes that you actually love, that you love to hang out with, and you know you can talk about anything with. That's the first thing. That's probably the best thing. The next thing is topics. Topics are always, you know, they're that's tough. It's tough to come up with topics, but make it fun, make it enjoyable. If you don't like doing it, then you really shouldn't be doing a podcast. But if you love it, then do it.
It's easy, right?
Yeah, it's a hangout.
Just
for us.
friends. Yeah,
it's a hangout. We're just talking.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
That's
We love
awesome.
it.
Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Now, 3 Tetrises in a row. Deficit now dropped down to 70,000 points.
Both players just really clean boards.
Yeah, both players are.
What's up, you guys? We're here with Chase from Chase After the Right Price. And I have a question for you, Chase. If video games weren't profitable, what items do you think that you would be selling? I know you sell a little bit of everything everywhere, but I just wanted to ask in your perspective.
Yeah, I would find something that I also love that is closely related. So I would do either sports cards or Pokemon cards.
Okay.
I love them. I've collected them. That's actually what I started with when I was 8 years old, was sports cards.
Right.
And I still know them and love them, so I would definitely just dive headfirst into that.
And then also, if YouTube weren't a thing, what do you think? What platform do you think you'd be on, or what do you think you would do? Like, if there's nothing to film, like, I'm just curious, what do you think you'd be doing?
I was doing it before YouTube, so I'd still be doing it. Garage sales, flea markets, stuff like this. I just love it. It's in my blood. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here first. What's up, you guys? So we're here with Sky Guy over at Chase After the Right Price, Caterpie Crew. And I have a question for you, Sky, because you are the editor, you are the marketing, you are the be-all, end-all, everything for your channel.
Thank you.
What is something that you wish that you had known before you started editing that would have saved you more time? And what's something that you could help new editors for YouTube content, shorts, reels, all that stuff?
That is a very good question. I would say if you're on YouTube, you kind of have to play the YouTube game with your editing style. It doesn't necessarily mean quick cut everything, but storytelling is the best thing you can do. How can you tell a story in a video with a goal, and whether you meet it or not, that's up to the story, but storytelling is probably the best thing as an editor you could learn outside of, you know, what shortcuts to use, what little, all the technical stuff. Storytelling is going to be your best friend and will make you successful on YouTube.
Thanks so much. And then also, do you mind telling us a little bit about that contraption thing you guys had yesterday? I know we talked about it off camera, but I'd love to get your 2 cents on it, so that way maybe other people can learn from that.
Yeah, so there's so one thing that I like to do at events like this is you have your camera. There's a company called Small Rig. They make gear for cameras, but it's a little cage that can go around your phone. You can buy a little handle for it if you want. It just gives you some extra stability and looks a little more professional. But from there, you can attach things like your microphones, battery packs, and stuff to help you really have a good vlog setup. And they're relatively cheap compared to, I mean, even what an iPhone costs, much cheaper than that. So, yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much, Sky Guy. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. What's up, you guys? I'm here with Kris at socalgamingexpo from Pixel Podcast and everything else. I have a question for you.
Sure.
So you're a Connecticut guy. I'm from New York. Grew up in Massachusetts. So we're East Coast people. Now we're on the West Coast.
That's right.
What food do you miss the most in Connecticut?
There's 2 things.
One would be the pizza, of course. Everybody
Yes.
knows about the pizza.
Always the pizza.
Yep. So the pizza's amazing. In fact, I was just showing some pictures of like Frank Pepe's pizza,
Yes,
which
yes.
I don't know if you have that.
I've
down
had
in
Frank
Jersey.
Pepe's,
Yeah.
but I haven't had the white clam pizza yet. I hear that one's
I
pretty
haven't had
good.
that one either, actually.
Yeah.
No, so I haven't had
Okay.
that. But more than anything, I miss really, really good sandwiches. What we call grinders.
Yep,
I don't know if
yep.
they call them grinders down in Jersey, but in Connecticut we call them grinders.
I don't know. I grew up in Massachusetts and now I'm in New York, so I don't know. I just eat whatever. you
Yeah,
know.
I think they're
I'm a
called maybe
foodie.
subs in Massachusetts.
Subs,
maybe?
yeah.
Yeah,
Subs.
something like that.
Yep,
But really, really good grinders. Meatball grinders.
Meatball grinder for you?
Yeah,
Yep,
meatball
yep.
grinder.
I like an Italian sub.
Okay,
You
yeah,
know,
Italian.
just classic, you know.
Yep. Yep.
And then also, what is like your favorite food in California? Like, what have you noticed the difference between East Coast, West Coast food?
So my favorite food in California would definitely be, I just love all Mexican food now because it is literally the best food out here.
Yes.
And there's so many different varieties and types that you can get. I'm a quesadilla guy.
Okay, okay.
Like a chicken quesadilla.
Yep, yep.
I like any kind of bowl. I'm a big burrito, like carne
Okay.
asada guy. Tacos.
Yep. I'm a big taco girl. I
Are
love
you?
the tacos. I had fish tacos here.
Yeah.
Crushed it. I went
Nice.
to King Taco yesterday.
That was
That was
good.
pretty good. Yep.
Like
Yep.
I think yesterday I was eating, what did I have? Tacos? No, I was having a chimichanga,
Yep.
and then I was eating some enchiladas the day before. So I
Okay.
got like the whole gambit of Mexican food now. Yeah. it's
And
really
also,
good.
I just want to mention, I thought that your podcast was hilarious about the horseradish and the blue cheese. I'm sorry, had to say it, had to bring it up. Me and my buddies are laughing so much because we're like, Kris, what's up with the blue cheese and the horseradish? That's such a harsh food profile, but like everybody's palates are
Yeah.
so different.
Right.
And I just find it fascinating.
Well, my question to you would be: are you a blue cheese fan?
I like blue cheese on wings. I
Okay,
haven't
good.
tried it on a burger yet.
So burger is good. Pizza is really good.
Is it? Okay.
Yep. What I say to my fellow podcast mates out here who say blue cheese is disgusting is you guys have the palate of like a 5-year-old.
Right,
It just hasn't
right.
advanced yet to appreciate blue cheese.
Exactly.
But I've made it my goal now to try to convert more and more people to blue cheese.
Okay, okay.
Blake being one of them, if you know Blake.
Yep, Blake.
He's a friend.
Yep.
He had never had blue cheese and he tried it and he was like, dang, that's pretty good. Actually.
Okay,
So
okay.
I
That's
converted
cool.
one so far.
There you go. You got one on the board.
Yes.
So thank you, Kris. I
Thank
appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank
Oh,
you.
and also one more quick question. What kind of advice would you give to somebody who wants to start a video podcast like you guys in the gaming community? We're on the East Coast, and there's a lot of inspiration from you guys, and we kind of want to try and get like the Pixel Game Squad of the East, if you will, going. Like we love the setup. Probably gonna do it in my game room. So, what's some advice you would give?
I mean, what you're doing now, like, thank you for interviewing me, but you know, you're here with the community and you're like involved with it and show your passion. It's okay to be honest, I think. Like, honesty shows through a lot. I get that a lot of people say, oh, I love you on the podcast and stuff. I love your honesty. And so, like, I don't really try to hide too much. It's my honest opinions on things. You don't necessarily have to put on a show, I don't think.
Exactly.
Just be yourself, I think, is really
For
the
sure.
best. Yeah.
And actually, like, it's so cool seeing you guys in person because truthfully, like, I definitely get nervous and it's like, you guys are so cool, very authentic people, regular people, and I'm like, I don't want to bother you guys
No,
too
no,
much.
yeah,
You're doing your
please
thing
come
here
up.
on the expo, you know.
Thank you. No, it's awesome when people come up to us and say hi and stuff. So I appreciate that a lot.
No
Thank
worries.
you. Yes.
And what? First in line, baby.
You were number
At least
one in
on
line.
day one.
Yes,
Day
and
one.
I appreciate that genuinely. Yes.
I'm
thank
like,
you.
that's a medal for me. I'll just wear that.
Yes.
Thank you,
Awesome.
guys.
Thank you.
What's up, you guys? We're here with Curtis.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh my God, the man from Pixel Game Squad.
I'm one of them. I'm only like a part of the machine. Just we're good.
And I had a question for you,
Yeah.
Curtis. Now that you guys have gone through this whole expo, everything, this experience, this grind, what's something that you want to add to the next one, and what's something that you guys think that you can improve on for the next few?
I would say that my volunteers that I had absolutely killed it, but maybe overstaff it a little bit with just volunteers. I had a lot of cancellations, but the people that did stay, man, I am super grateful for. I'd say that they absolutely just killed it killed it, absolutely bar none. And everybody a part of the family kicked in. Like literally everybody behind each table has been family pretty much. And like going forward, that's pretty much it. Just add a little bit more volunteers. And I understand what the game is. It's volunteer work, you know.
Right.
I'm just grateful you're here.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Of course.
in the direction of it, at least I'll know like how to schedule it. You know what I mean?
Right,
That's
right,
the
right.
only thing I feel like I need to learn from. But other than that, like I am super blessed to be a part of like all this. It's been nothing but amazing.
You guys did such a great show.
Mm-hmm.
You, Ricky, Riff, Kris, everybody, Ben, like everyone on your team.
Oh my God! No, I would say that like if we
You guys
are,
didn't go, you missed out. I'm
yeah,
just
I'm
saying.
telling you
I'm
right
just
now, you gotta come next year.
saying. SoCal.
I'm just glad she made no way from the East Coast. What are you guys
Yeah,
doing?
no
Nah.
excuses. New York, baby.
Yeah,
Came all the
yeah.
way from New York. No
And,
excuses.
and we are super grateful. I feel like the community really showed out. The vendors really showed love. Tetris showed the love. We have like an amazing exhibits and everything like that. And like just non-stop love from the community. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what I can't praise enough. I've had enough people come up to me and say like, y'all are just as what we are on YouTube are the same now. You know, like, I can't speak volumes to real recognizes real. You know what I mean? So I want to say I appreciate all you guys out there as well and support CJ's Gaming Channel.
Thank you,
I'm telling you guys.
Let's go.
She's
You heard it
she's
here
so
first.
sweet. She's so
You heard it
sweet.
here first from Curtis.
Yeah, and I appreciate
I'll
y'all.
give your arm a rest.
No.
I have another question to ask you.
What do we got? What do we got?
So, hold on. Let me think. Oh yeah.
You got it. Hey, cut.
Cut, edit, cut.
And we're back with another day at CJ's Gaming Channel.
Exactly. We're actually called the CJ Squad, and I
Squad.
insert like a bunch of Squirtle people with my face on and my boyfriend's face. And my
Oh,
dad
that's sick.
with
Yeah,
the
that's sick.
glasses.
Uh-huh.
So we're the CJ
The
Squad.
CJ Squad, you guys gotta subscribe. You
Exactly.
gotta subscribe.
Thank you. So I wanted to ask you, what's
Yeah.
some advice that you would give to people who want to start a video podcast in the gaming community like you guys? We want to kind of be like Pixel Game Squad of the East Coast.
Yeah.
We want to step it up like
I
you
would
guys.
say, like, if you're starting a podcast, I would say, like, everything has its trials and tribulations. I would say that, like, expect that there are going to be technical difficulties. But if you're really starting out, like, invest in yourselves. Just be yourselves, invest in yourselves, and be real with who you want to be with your content. And, like, don't project, like, fake things to other people.
Right.
Just
be authentic.
Yeah, be authentic.
Authentic
Tell-
self.
Let your audience, like, just soak you guys in, because really, you're, like, letting people in on your life. You know what I mean? So, and if you be goofy. If you're goofy,
Right.
be goofy. That's a
Exactly.
lot of, like, what we have. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
so
we
many
bounce,
characters.
Yeah, I feel like we bounce off each other so well. You know what I mean? So,
For sure. And then like question 2, like what is kind of like, I feel like sometimes you have to start with the end in mind. And what do you guys have with the end in mind for your podcast? Do you guys have any future plans, or where is it that you want to take it and just kind of?
I mean, honestly, I think the only way that I want to take it is it's just a place where we can all have a conversation for 2 hours out of every 2 weeks that we do it. And hopefully I can get a long-term partnership with like a sponsor, and whoever that might be will be super grateful. But I want to be able to expand. I want to be able to reinvest and fly people out and bring these collabs together where it's like, hey, I'll fly out Chase.
Right,
He'll be
right.
there for the weekend, you know.
Right,
We'll go
Phoenix
game hunting.
Resale, like all
And
those
Caleb.
guys. Yep.
We actually just had Caleb on, so
There
that
you
was
go.
awesome. So.
Retro Rick, all those guys.
Yeah, no Rick.
No Rick.
No, those guys are nothing but great. I feel like everybody that we've connected to, like YouTube and all that stuff, it's like, it doesn't matter what size your channel is. I didn't even want to get into content. Riff is the one that kind of just builds all of us up.
Got it.
He makes us who we are, really, like,
Yeah.
as a group.
Yeah.
You know?
And you guys all have something to give in the group, which is amazing too. And that's what we have in our little group. It's just me and 2 guys. One's got 40 arcade cabinets. One knows
40
everything.
arcade cabinets.
One knows everything about tech, knows how to mod everything, knows how to fix computers, like build computers. He knows how to do all that stuff. And me, I'm just the collector, but I'm the girl of the group.
I mean, don't say, you're doing the backbone work, right? You're creating yourself, you're getting your content, you're doing what you got to do, and you're meeting people. You're networking.
I'm good at the connection part.
Right, and you're very personable.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, easy conversations, easy interview right here too. Because like, come on, she's just
super
like,
go with the flow.
She's like, hey, can you be professional? I'm like, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Like, I don't know.
No, I love the goofiness. It's super lighthearted. And question: are you a blue cheese fan?
Dude, that is garbage. That guy back there is garbage. That guy Kris, he has no taste. Like, I mean,
We were just talking about it. Had
like,
to ask. Had
dude,
to ask.
It's like he eats diarrhea and he thinks it tastes good. That guy is crazy to do that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys meet Kris. Is he not nothing like sort of special?
He's like the same as you guys see on camera. He's like the same in person.
And he's
All you
not even a
guys.
content guy. And I'm
All
telling
you
you now,
guys.
Kris is a knowledge that I wish I could attain. He's years of hard work.
Yep.
He's a business builder.
He is.
And like I said, we are family. Like, all of our families know each other. We love each other. And it's been cool.
Remember this?
Oh!
I got this on your whatnot. The
Let's
Volpix.
go.
It's actually my favorite plush
Oh my god.
in the collection.
This is awesome, dude.
And I'm like, once I saw it, I'm like,
it's crazy when you
Curtis,
see
sell it.
something from Whatnot.
Yeah.
It's when something
is the
from
buddy.
Whatnot. They go, hey, you gotta sell the plush. I was like, you serious? And you're like, you gotta sell it. I was like, dude, this thing
But
is sick though.
the people who were saying sell the plush didn't even bid on it.
I know,
did.
I know. But hey, you know what? What's cool is like I'm really trying to build my side life like that, and if I can give back where I can, I don't care if I take losses or anything
Right.
like that. It's like I'll figure out how to get it back.
Right,
So-
exactly. And I'm also gonna have to sell some of my collection too. Had an unexpected
not this,
expense,
not
but
this.
I'm gonna keep that because it means more.
Oh, I
For the
appreciate
story.
it. I appreciate it.
Plus, you got this in what, like a storage unit? You said?
Actually swap meet. Literally.
Swap meet.
Swap meet. Swap
Okay.
meet find from Golden West.
There we
That's
go.
how we go.
There we
From
go.
West Coast to East Coast. He
All
spread the
right.
love.
You're the best, Kris. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Nah, we got
Appreciate
it.
you,
Represent. You feel me?
Hopefully, I'll be on the podcast one day.
Guys,
We'll try and aim for it.
Show the love. Support everybody in content. Don't hate. Just love everyone around us. You know what I mean? That's all that
Yep.
matters.
It'd be a dream one day to make it so that way we can come out to the east or the west coast
Collab.
and
Collab.
collab.
That'd be
So
awesome.
We'll shoot for the stars.
Yeah, we got it.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Brad. Thank you.
This is a collab, though. This is
a collab.
You are here.
I'm here.
You want the
in
whole
person.
group, though. The whole group.
We want the whole squad.
Yeah, squad up. That's how we do it.
Later, guys.
Later.
What's up, you guys? CJ here, and we're with Riff
Hola.
from Pixel Game Squad and Pixel Plus and everything like that. You guys put on an amazing show. Thank you so much. And here comes Curtis running
there
through.
he goes. Acting like he's working. No, he's been clutch.
These
The
guys
whole-
have crushed it.
You guys
Absolutely
have crushed
crushed it.
You, which is the community, you all showed up bigger than we expected. I'll say that.
That's always good to hear.
We had a lot of last minute changes because so
Okay.
many people were ready to come to this expo, and
Yep.
we heard good things.
Very good.
Very happy, very thankful, very blessed that people were receptive to it. So.
Very good. So,
Yeah.
like, with that being said, like, what's one thing that, or what's a few things that you guys hope to do for the next show? What's some things that you've learned?
For sure, I feel like a lot of the stuff we did, we liked. Nothing that we did, we felt like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have done that.
Right.
There are other things, of course, that we would like to do extra. Is some stuff. I'd say one of the biggest things, we always want to add something unique. Right? I never want it to get stale. I want people to have another reason to come and feel like this is different. Next year, I kind of want to do like a 80s style wrestling / over the top arm wrestling tournament.
Okay.
I want YouTubers crap talking each other with over the top hats backwards arm
Oh
wrestling
my God,
mega
that'd be great.
championships.
Heard
So-
Logan Paul was here on Friday or something
Logan
like
Paul
that.
was here, dude named
Holden.
Matan.
Okay.
A lot of people were showing up that we didn't expect to be here. There was a lot of celebrity level people
That's
who
awesome.
just came, and the craziest part is they just wanted, like, we heard about this and thought it looked awesome.
That's awesome.
What the heck?
See, look, you guys are crushing it. That's
But we're
amazing.
learning every year. That doesn't mean we did anything
Exactly.
perfect, because we're a lot. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people that might have worries or concerns.
Mm-hmm.
We want to hear them. We want to have them let up a voice, and for us to be able to help them out or correct them in any way that we need. So
Right.
we'll be always willing to learn.
And what's something, Riff? So I have a bunch of gamer buddies.
Yep.
There's 2 of them, so there's 3 of us.
Okay.
And we're thinking that we want to do, or not thinking, we already recorded our first podcast,
Oh.
video podcast,
Yep.
based on like, you guys are our big inspiration for what you do. And what's some advice that you give to new gamer podcasters? Like a few tips, like what would you give to us for advice, or anybody out there watching?
I would say be yourself up front, because a podcast is so much different than this, than a vlog, than being out in the wild, because things get edited out different. In a podcast, entire conversations are built on little remarks. You could say one little remark, and the other host might be like, oh, I can tell you don't feel comfortable with that. Why don't you feel comfortable? Be yourself, because in podcasts, you're talking so much, talking so long, that these best conversations are going to come out of things that you are uncomfortable with saying sometimes. And stuff that maybe other people aren't going to agree with. But I think at the end of the day of a podcast, the goal isn't to be like, oh great, at the end of the day we all vote the same, like the same things, we like, no. the goal at the end is to be able to have agreements or disagreements.
Right.
And at
Agree
the end
or
of the
disagree.
Agree or disagree. And
Love
at the end of
it.
the podcast, to all still be friends. That's 100% the best way. And it shows the best way to communicate.
And then also I wanted to ask, as an editor, the one who crushes it on editing a lot of people's YouTube videos, what's a few things that you've either learned from all of your experience in doing it that you wish that you could tell yourself to save yourself time?
You'll never have a perfect edit. So
Okay.
stop trying to get it. Because no, and don't get attached to an edit, especially if you're editing for others.
Yep.
Because if you send it to them, your feelings can get hurt real easy. When you worked an hour and a half on something, and they send you this, didn't like that part, just cut that. You're like, that's it? That's it? That's not even, you didn't like it, you just said cut it.
Right.
Don't get too attached. When it's your own stuff, my biggest tip would be as creative as you can. If you see something on a YouTube video or a movie and you're like, whoa, that's cool, how'd they do it? Don't let it end there. Search up how that's done. Find out. Figure out a way to do it yourself.
Got it.
Yeah.
And you remind me of myself a little bit because you grind it out so hard. You got a full-time job. You're running an expo. You do the podcast. You do YouTube. You got children. You got a wife. You got a family. You're doing all those things on top of a full-time job. Like, how do you have time for yourself? I know you said you don't take off your shoes till the day is done.
Yep.
But like me myself, they don't care about that. But I commute 4 hours a day. 2 hours into the city, 2 hours back in New York City.
I think one of the biggest contributors to that for me is not having social media.
Okay.
Because a lot of people that have social media, you don't think you're a lot of times wasting time, but then you find out at the end of the day, you look at your phone like, oh shoot, I spent 2 hours. Because you might scroll to Instagram, 20 seconds here, 55 seconds there, 2 minutes there. At the end of the day, that adds up.
Right.
That time used wisely, I can use that hour and a half of time that I may have spent little trinkets throughout the day on Instagram or whatever social media with my family. Right? I just use my allotted time, which is small amounts of time, hopefully in the right places.
That's
what I
smart.
try.
That's really smart.
Try.
And also, blue cheese fan or no?
Blue cheese sucks. What about you?
I told Kris that I've eaten it on wings. I don't mind it. I'm in food service myself.
I don't mind it. Doesn't mean it's good. There you
True,
go. Yeah.
true. And what's like some of your favorite places in California to eat? Like, I'm a West or East Coast girl.
Mexican.
Mexican
In California is really good.
Yep.
Mexican hits different in California.
Yes, I'm a big taco person myself. I went to, King Taco?
Yeah.
On the
That's
corner.
a hot spot.
Went there last night. Delicious.
That's a hot spot.
That was good.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Riff. You're awesome.
You.
Love your personality. Like,
We love you.
I won't.
You were the first person I saw at this whole convention.
Yes.
She was the first person I liked at
Yes.
the convention. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to check you in. Go figure the scanner
Yep.
didn't work, but
That's
we made
all
it
right.
happen.
That's all right. The CJ squad is out. Thank you, Riff. Thank you to everybody on Pixel Game Squad and everybody else. See you.
See ya.
So, that's a wrap on SoCal Gaming Expo. I had so much fun with you guys. Thank you so much for participating in the videos, taking pictures. I had an amazing time talking with all of you guys. You're all very authentic people, just like you are on YouTube, you are in real life. And I can't wait to come to another expo. I don't know how anything can top this one. It's definitely been a long 2 days, but great memories were had some good pickups, didn't get anything too crazy, but that's okay. It was all about the experiences, it was about the connections, and with you guys, I had so many new connections, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this content. A few things I've learned from this experience is to definitely keep on the hustle, keep on the grind, whether you're at 2 subs or 2 million subs, keep on doing it as long as it's something that makes you happy, and the rest will fall into place. My experience in California was an amazing one. I can't wait to be back, but now it's time to go back to the East Coast of New York and get back to the grind in the city, and time to get to editing those videos. I also have a fun trade deal that I'm hoping to do when I go to SoCal. So I have this complete in box Pokemon Game Boy Color, and what I would like to trade it for is the gold and silver Pokemon Game Boy Color complete in box. So this one right here. The reason why I want to do the trade is because I had this Game Boy Color growing up, and honestly it means the world to me because this was my first Game Boy Color that I ever received. This was my first system, and it was gifted to me by my mom, my late mom. She passed away in October of 2022, so that was really difficult for me, and it really got me into collecting back in 2021
when the pandemic happened, I really wanted to live out some nostalgic moments, and I was actually hunting for this Game Boy Color first. And then it ended up becoming a whole Instagram and YouTube channel over here. So, you know, this one Game Boy meant the world to me back then, and it means the world to me now. So I think getting this complete in box in this version would be so cool to me. I know that the value on this one is around $800 or $900 complete, but the Pokemon Gold and Silver one goes for around $1,000. So I'll probably have to add a little bit of extra trade cash on top, which I'm completely fine with. And that would be my holy grail item. I hope to get it at SoCal because I think that there's so many vendors there. There should be quite a few of these complete in box. It is going to be a very expensive piece to my collection, but I'm never going to let it go if I do get it. So fingers crossed, you guys, for me to get this complete in box. I know that I've been hunting for it complete on the channel for pretty much since we've started the channel back in 2021. And yeah, it really would mean the world to me. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos coming out soon. So stay tuned for the journey and hopefully we can pick it up. I hope you guys enjoyed those interviews. I had a lot of fun talking to the guys and I can't wait to see them again this year at SoCal Gaming Expo. And as always, you guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.